figured since we're going to be driving on the road for a little bit, give you all a chance to ask any questions you may want. Kind of how Bridget put on the Facebook and Instagram post of if you ever had a question about SS Vape or what we do or where we're going, anything like that. This is your chance to chime in and ask it. So I know we got to wait a little bit to see if anyone jumps on board here and starts asking away. I think the only person we saw so far is our man Phil. How you doing, Phil?
Hey, Filthy. Well, we had an awesome day yesterday. 12 hours of driving, and then about 4 hours with the Covered, our newest wholesaler in Cincinnati, Ohio. They're right next door to Bogart's. Bogart's is an awesome room. We're actually going to be there in November to see Jackal. We love going to see Jackal. But give a shout out to everybody at the Covered. They are the oldest glass shop in the United States. Just an awesome group of people and a company with a really great history. They're now carrying a pretty expansive line of SSV products too. So if you're in the Cincinnati area, stop in and see them.
Yep, they're on Vine Street, right next to Bogart's Music Room. So yeah, that was kind of fun. We were there yesterday. It was the Returned 'em to Burned 'em. It was a glass blowing, I guess, exhibition show or something.
They were basically
contest.
They were basically teaching people how they blow glass and how they make their beautiful glass artwork.
Yeah, that one.
That too.
So, and then we had to cut our visit to Kansas City short by one day, but that was a blast. It's Kansas Speedway. It's not the Kansas City Speedway, Kansas Speedway. I think Jesse got yelled at for calling it the Kansas City Speedway.
Yep, we were all corrected appropriately.
So definitely want to give a shout out to all the guys at Full Throttle, Jesse, Michael, Angie. We love Goat. Goat's awesome. Jeffrey, the truck driver, man, that dude does it. Yeah.
He takes good care of us. We love Jeff. And then, of course, Joe's awesome too. The whole crew out there is just a great bunch of people. We're so happy to be a part of the Full Throttle family and have them as part of the SSV family.
Yep, very much so. Waiting to see where is all the... We're hoping for some questions by now. But, let's see. Got a couple people joining.
Yeah, I think we were actually on time for once, so people are a little bit, put off.
No, we were still 5 minutes late.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I figured, give everyone 5 minutes to chime in, and yeah, I'm always late. It's what I do.
Yeah, Twitch, very irresponsible.
So, but to give you guys an idea of what we're looking at here, let's see.
I got a low battery.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
That is what we see. Lots and lots of driving. And, yeah, this is pretty much what we've been dealing with for the last 12, 15, 24. It's been a lot. So.
Days.
I think my truck I'm at 297,000 miles on my truck. So we're going to hit the 300,000 mile club here probably by the end of the month. It'll be pretty awesome. So gotta love that Ford diesel.
Yeah, we had to start it up this morning to make sure it would run. Anything below 45 degrees, it doesn't start. It's a summer vehicle.
It's a summer vehicle. But why don't we have your truck? Oh, it couldn't handle it all.
Yeah, you perfectly handle it. We just, you were just, wanting to drive with it.
No, it couldn't handle it all because if it rained, what would happen to all the product? That's right, it couldn't handle. It couldn't handle the weather we were dealing with. Okay. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, right.
I have the superior truck.
It starts in negative temperatures.
Yeah, mine does not start. Oh, let's see. Twishy. No, I actually. That is. I believe that was probably our man Phil. We'll have the video up on YouTube out in Laconia, and pretty much most of our events. They make fun of me because I have a beard straightener. It was my wife's straightener, and I took it because I like to straighten my beard in the mornings. It makes it look all nice and pretty and shiny. Because I love my beard, and he's just jealous because he can't grow a beard. So I don't want to hear it, Phil. That was probably one of the worst questions ever, but thank you for getting the conversation started, sir. That's awesome of you. Appreciate it. But, and now go grow a beard. Oh man, you guys are killing us out there. Nothing? Really? I was hoping for a little bit by now. You got anything else to talk about to fill the dead air?
I don't know. Let's see. What do we got coming up?
Well, we had stand stock, and then our Westminster store did stand stock out into Towson. We didn't hear anything. We kind of weren't plugged in for most of the weekend out at the shows and all, but I'm pretty sure that went off pretty well, decent. I'm sure everyone had a good time out there. It was our third year doing it, so that was a blast. If you guys haven't checked in with your local SSV, most of them, I believe, are doing some type of Halloween party coming up. Since we are in October, they're all doing a different thing either on that weekend or the weekend before. I believe some are doing some Halloween parties and some contests and a few get-togethers like that.
Yeah, we're always into the holiday season. We'll have a whole bunch of cool stuff in store going on between now and the end of the year. We've got, right at the first of the year, we've got our folks who won the trip to Hawaii with Joe Bachman. They're going to be spending a week out at, what's the name of the club in?
Fleetwood.
Yeah, Fleetwood. Yeah, it's the Fleetwood Mac Club in Hawaii, which is going to be a great event for them. We're also, keep your radar up if you're country music fans. We're going to be doing some stuff with Joe Bachman between now and the first of the year. So there's some really cool events coming up with him. I've got an event coming up that we cannot yet disclose the details of, but it's going to be pretty exciting for us. And give us an opportunity to talk to a lot of people about vaping.
Joe was describing, it's an event with Joe. He was describing as the biggest and best thing that he has been able to do yet for our men and women in the armed forces. So we are definitely excited about that. We'll have more details about that event near, I want to say, the end of the month.
Yeah, mid-November, end of October, beginning of November. But if you haven't, check out Joe. It's Joe Bachman and the Tailgaters. Joe is so committed to supporting our armed forces around the world. He's done some amazing stuff working with the armed forces, and we're just so humbled and so honored to be part of what Joe's doing, along with what we're doing. So, also Boot Campaigns is another wonderful charity based in Texas, who is kind of part of this triad that we put together. Check them out as well. There's so many people out there every day that are trying to do small things, and hopefully we can help them gain some recognition and build the cause, and ultimately help the military men and women on the other end.
Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some of the questions that we've been asked recently. I think one thing that comes up a lot is some of our followers on Twitter want to know why we're doing all the motorcycle events.
That's a great idea.
And that there's been a few comments on there of doesn't seem like a vaping page anymore. It seems more like a motorcycle page. Well, our main goal is and has always been to get people off of cigarettes. So yes, we still do vaping conventions and shows like that, but a lot of bikers smoke. That's a simple known fact. I remember when I was into the bike scene a lot. That's we all had to stop every couple about every hour or so, pull over and have a smoke break. It's what we did. So that we feel is a huge step to try to get go to where the bikers are. You're not going to find bikers at vaping conventions because they don't know what vaping is. So that's, Full Throttle has been great at allowing us to do that, going to all the different throttle fests and all the different motorcycle events that we've done, and we've been introducing vaping to people that, kind of knew what it was, but didn't really want to get into it. They've tried it, maybe at picking up one of the $10 or $15 convenience store brands, which we all know don't do anything. They seem like they're more designed to keep you on cigarettes than to get off of cigarettes, because they just irritate the snot out of you.
They're a stopgap measure until you can get out of your office and back to your car where your pack of cigarettes are safely awaiting you.
Yes, exactly.
Now we're trying to take the product. We're trying to take the product to the people that need the product, and that's one of the comments that's really bothering me.
Wait, hang on. Let's see. All right, seriously, saw some post on Facebook about vape being worse than cigs. That would be one for you, sir, if you want to jump in on that one.
Vaping worse than cigs. Every time I see something like that come up, and we answer that question hundreds of times, like over a weekend that we just did, if you just think about it in the simplest terms possible, we're the only mammal in the world that will inhale smoke. Any other mammal that's in smoke will try to get away from it. Smoke in and of itself, it shuts down your respiratory system. It constricts your blood vessels and your capillaries because your body is trying to keep the smoke out of it. So smoking, just smoke by its nature, has all kinds of carcinogens in it, even if it's not cigarette smoke. Vaping, on the other hand, you eliminate the smoke. So if you were a gambler and you could eliminate 50% of the odds of something bad happening to you, or of you losing, it's an easy choice then. It's easy to stop smoking. Vaping, we can't say that it's safe. The investigations and so forth that have been done on cigarettes over the years prove that cigarettes are unhealthy and deadly to you. So we're going to go with something that's proven to be deadly, or something that, at the very least, we're mitigating some of the risk by eliminating smoke. And I think I'm going to go with the vaping then. So vaping, we tell people that vaping is probably a safer alternative to smoking because it eliminates the smoke, which is the worst part of the smoking equation. Did I do good?
Yeah, I think you did good. I think you may need to talk a little bit louder, but yeah, I think you did pretty good. That kind of nailed a lot of it. Another question that we get a lot is what's in it. Now, most of you already know, I guess a little bit about vaping and all that. But in case you don't, you have your propylene glycol, your vegetable glycerin, your flavoring, and your nicotine. That's it. So you're substituting a cigarette which has over 3,000 different. I can't talk today, man. Over 3,000 chemicals for something with 4. That's it. Now, propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin, that's in everything. I guarantee you look at any of the liquids or products in your fridge or freezer, you're going to see that in there. Mouthwash, you see it in there. Asthma medication, you see it in there. It's it's a carrier. That's what it is. It's a carrier for the flavor, carrier for the nicotine. That's how you get the nicotine into your bloodstream. Want to add that in there as well.
Yeah, that's an excellent point.
Phil, do you think that was a good answer to your question? If you're still logged in, I see you're bouncing back and forth. I remember you mentioned before you have terrible internet service where you're at. And he's probably not on. What's another question we get a lot? Someone else just joined there.
Does this really work? I love that question. Because it really works if you want it to. If you're at a point where you really want to stop smoking, you're really having trouble with it, then yes, this is a great alternative and it works great. I was a 30-plus year smoker. 4 years, I haven't touched anything in the form of tobacco. No cigars, no cigarettes, no dip, no nothing. Part of it is a personal decision. And yeah, it takes a week or two to get comfortable with vaping as opposed to smoking. But when we all first started smoking, especially those of us who started as a kid, we sat around with our buddies and we all tried to look cool, and that's how we learned how to smoke. So if you begin to look at it as a safer alternative to smoking and a slightly different delivery device, I think it's pretty easy to make this work. We've got flavors that mimic your cigarette, which is, the first step is to replace the cigarette. And then once you get the thing back, it's called taste buds, you can start experimenting with different flavors in that. I think one of the most dramatic things for me is I like very rich, spicy foods, and I used to have to pour the spice to anything to taste it. Now, I definitely have taste buds again, because what people say is hot really is hot now.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think that was a good one. It never fails. We should really write most of this stuff down, because we talk about it, of course, before we log in here, and then, as soon as the camera gets going, then we can't remember anything. Bridget, I know Bridget is on Facebook and Instagram right now trying to answer, I guess, see if anyone that can't log in or doesn't have Periscope asking any questions on that through her, and she'll throw it up here in a little bit. I don't even remember seeing her logged in. Bridget, are you out there? If y'all haven't met Bridget before, she is the wizard behind most of our social media, most of our digital ads and posters and store ads that we throw out there. She does a lot of that one. Phil, we all love Phil. I'm sure you've met him or talked to him at some point. He does our marketing. Let's see. Oh, I went blank again.
Well, another question that comes up is, what nicotine level should I use? We found that basically, if you're smoking a full-flavored cigarette, you probably want to start out with at least 12, if not 18 milligrams of nicotine, and see if it satisfies your craving. I know I still hear a lot of people going, well, I mix my own, and this is a 36 or this is a 30. You're not going to need that much nicotine if you got a device that works and if you're using it responsibly. So a lot of what we're trying to do is a lot of times educate people, educate them that they need to mimic the effect of their cigarette, and then over time, as you need less nicotine, you can begin stepping yourself down. But again, it's a conscious decision to do that. Now, a lot of the devices in that are out there today are better than the ones that I used, 3.5 or 4 years ago. So, yes, you can get the same satisfaction out of a lower level of nicotine. But again, to make that transition, the first most important thing is to try to get something that mimics the effect and flavor of your cigarette. Our products too. That's another great. Hang on, I just got a text question submitted.
Text question. High tech. From Bridget?
Yeah, she's trying to submit a question.
Oh. Can she not type it up on the screen? Guess not.
That's what I'm telling her.
Who is that? I can't. Collector of Ink. I think that's who it's on. Best flavors for fall.
Oh, wow.
That's a good one. Lately I've been stuck on Fruit Loops, our spoonful of loops. I actually mix that with our tiger's blood, and it is delicious. So I haven't really been going on to anything else. Coffee flavors, that always seems to work with the fall. Everyone loves their coffee. I try to only drink coffee in the winter, but it seems like with 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, coffee all year long. So I've been doing the coffee flavors. We have our line from XL, baked vapes. They have a few desserts. It seems like any kind of coffee cake, berry lemon cake.
You know what's my favorite for the holidays? It's been my favorite for most of the year. Is Carney Reserve. G2, local Baltimore company, awesome flavors, and their Carney Reserve is just probably one of the best. I don't know, it just gives you that warm feeling. You do it with a cup of coffee, and it's like, oh my God, this is just paradise.
I think the Carney Reserve, to me, it smells like maple pancakes, maple syrup. So definitely smells good in the morning. Let's see, what other ones?
I know we'll be talking to a lot of the companies that we distribute for, and each of them is going to probably do something special for the holidays. Just keep your radar up right now. We're still
Speaking of radar,
yep, there's
cops.
lots of radar.
Oh, another cop.
Yeah, there's 3.
Wow, that's 3 in a row. they don't play here in West by God, Virginia.
Yep.
That's for sure.
If you're driving in West Virginia, feel safe that no one is speeding on 70, at least between whatever mile marker and whatever mile marker we just passed. So pulled over on the side of the road.
Well, apparently this town is going broke and they need to make their quota. Set my cruise control for a little bit slower here. Oh man. Yeah, are we planning to do any seasonal flavors out?
I don't know. We talked about it. That's more in your court. What do you?
Yeah, I mean, last year I think we had a pumpkin spice.
Yep.
Some people have been asking for apple pie to come back. I would love to get like a whole Thanksgiving Day meal flavor. I want to get some turkey with some stuffing, some cranberries in there, but some green bean casserole. Haven't been able to figure that one out yet. But yes, I think pumpkin spice. I want to do something with that. Maybe bring back the candy corn flavor. That was always a popular one around Halloween.
Holidays.
Yeah, candy corn would be awesome. Let's see, apple pie. Maybe we can get we had a cherry, it was like a cherry jubilee or cherry pie.
I remember that one vaguely. Yeah.
That was a very strong cherry pie flavor. Maybe we can do that one. I guess if any of you guys, if you have any suggestions for a holiday vape or holiday flavor, whether it's something for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, go ahead, throw it up on Twitter or Facebook, and if we can make it happen, we'll definitely make it happen. Right now, we're trying to work on our Spoonful of Jack's flavor to kind of get a third flavor to our Spoonful line. Let's see, we're working on.
Well, we've got some pretty cool stuff coming up for the holiday Christmas shopping season. In that there's a new line that we're going to be bringing on. Should be ready in time for Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We also have some new products coming on, some new hardware. Again, with our goal of giving lifetime warranty, giving you a quality product, and giving it to you at a better price point than anyone else can. With this new stuff we've got coming between now and the first quarter of next year, I think we will definitely be able to satisfy anybody from an entry-level vapor up to someone who's looking for that mega unit that blows the mega clouds. So keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes on our website. You're going to see some new stuff coming on the web. There's just a lot of change happening. There's a lot of good stuff happening here.
Let's see. What about the full throttle flavors? Can we mention that? Yeah. No? All right. Never mind on that one. Hope you didn't hear it.
Yeah. Shh.
Hush, hush.
Always spilling the beans.
Yeah, always. I jumped the gun. I always like to be the first to tell everyone what's coming out because then I feel important.
Oh, what he can't tell you about is we are doing. We'll be part of the Full Throttle reality show this season.
Oh, yes.
And keep an eye on our website. You'll be seeing some apparel being put up there and some unique Full Throttle stuff that'll only be available through us or Full Throttle. So if you are one of the bikers that we've converted from smokers, keep your radar up. If you'd like to just have some cool stuff, keep your radar up.
Yep, we'll have some new shirts, maybe some hats, some toboggans, beanies going up online. As far as I know it, there is not another vape company, vape shop out there that will be coast to coast on TV on a reality show, a reality television show. So, but SS Vape will be. Be awesome. We finished doing some commercials out in Kansas City for that, so we'll be able to air those during the show.
Yeah, actually, that was cool. We got to work on filming our commercial while we were out in Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a really awesome guy that we're working with out there. He's done some amazing work for us. If you look around, SS Vape, a lot of you think we're just focused on the East Coast, and we are. We love our Mid-Atlantic people. We're a Maryland-based company. But if you start to look around or look at our wholesale map, SS Vape is pretty much everywhere in the United States right now. we're probably one of the largest, if not the largest, U.S. supplier of vape products and liquid. So you'd be amazed at some of the places you'll find us turn up.
Yes, and if you are one of the many that we have seen out on the road, and you found a local vape shop in your area, and you want them to carry our products, let us know. We'll give them a call, or tell them to give us a call, either or. If you email us their information, we will definitely hit them up and see about getting maybe his G2 line, XL, VGod, baked vapes, Suicide Bunny, King's Crown, anything like that. If your store's not going to know to carry it unless you tell them to carry it.
Well, even some of our older lines, like U.S. Tobacco's been around since I quit. That's a great product, great company. They do a great job for us. There is a light version of U.S. Tobacco coming out this year still.
Yep.
So, we've got some really great products, and they've really been around for years.
Yeah. We don't talk about it a whole bunch, but I've actually, in case you're wondering, I've been making liquid since 2009. Been around for a while. I remember when the most popular unit out on the market, and almost the only unit out on the market, was either the 510 from Joytech or the KR808 from Kangertech. And it was, the kind, that's when you can go into a kiosk and, some people would try to sell you one of those for $100. Now, you can see where the industry has gone since then. Now, those can't even get $20 for something like that. And they, it's moved from something really tiny, looks like a cigarette, to something much bigger. What George has there, our nice
75th anniversary full throttle mod.
Yeah. And which he also needs to show off our cool little belt clip. Available at pretty much every SS Vape store and online at ssvape.com.
If you don't have one of these, go buy one. I've dropped my mod. I do all kinds of crazy stuff with it, and this has cut that issue by about 50%. So, especially if you have a nice mod that you really care about, which, like I say, I've been a biker since I was a kid, so I really care about my 75th Sturgis anniversary mod. So I want to take care of it. Go get yourself a clip.
Let's see. Nice. I'm trying to see who else is on there. Look at different chat. Not really seeing a whole bunch. Man, it only shows we have 3 live viewers. That seems kind of sad right now. Come on, guys. Where's everybody at? Call up your buddies, your brothers, your sisters, aunts, uncles. Tell them to log in and ask their question.
All right, well, we're going to try to make this a more consistent thing, especially when we're on the road. So if you get the word out, we will do Q&As, from this point forward when we're on the road. If you want us to stop in your town, if you want to find out what the next latest and greatest is that's coming out, we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have.
What was Bridget's? What was the question you got on your phone? Give us one moment. Technical difficulties.
Motorcycle events we already talked about. Let's see, we have another question. Are you opening any new stores? Yes, we are. There are several stores on the drawing board. We'll absolutely keep you all posted on that. But SS Vape is not done growing their retail presence by any means in the Mid-Atlantic area. Right now, we're still looking at some sites in that, but we will keep you posted on that. How can I apply to be an SS Vape girl? This is a question we've been getting quite frequently. As most of you know, at most of our events, we do have the SS Vape girls. They're an awesome group of ladies based out of Georgia. They do a great job helping us and helping to support our sales and promote our brand. At this point in time, we don't have our own SS Vape girls based in Maryland. But if you are interested, go to our website and fill out an application, an employment application. We will probably be doing something next year in the local area, so that would, obviously give you an opportunity to be involved there.
Also, if you're in the Georgia area, the Atlanta area, check out Cherry Bomb Dance. They're awesome there. Alicia Dove, she's the I guess the head cherry bomb girl.
Yeah.
They're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those different outlets, and under Cherry Bomb Dance. They have some amazing videos there. We weren't able to see them this week out of Kansas City. They were at Daytona for the bike week down there doing some performances. Can't remember where she said they were, but once again, that is Cherry Bomb Dance. I believe they also have a YouTube channel that has a lot of their different practices and performances up on that, and they're amazing. My favorite is that I think they got one. Yeah, it was Cherry Bomb. They have they played with some fire, rings of fire and all that different stuff. They do the aerial dances, and they're the darlings of rock and roll. And there was one photo shoot they did where they two of the girls were looking like Slash and Axl Rose. That was kind of cool. It was pretty cool how they did that one. Let's see, you got another one coming up there or no?
No, that was it. Just one of the things that one of the other things that came up, it wasn't really a question, more of a comment, is the misinformation out there on vaping on these blog sites and that. It seems to come in ebb and flows. Anytime the government starts talking about it, or anytime we hear about something horribly unfortunate, like somebody is bright enough to leave their bottle of 18 milligrams U.S. tobacco on the floor, where their 1-year-old child can pick it up and drink it and end up in the emergency room. That has nothing to do with vaping being poisonous, and everything to do with a parent that shouldn't have a child.
Oh shit!
That's
wow, that sun got bright for me.
Sorry, I just personal accountability and being responsible is just one of the things that drives me nuts when people try to push off their problems that they created onto an industry or onto another individual for that matter. Anyway, if you guys are out there and you see this kind of misinformation, you see this kind of stuff, this is great to bring up on one of these Q&A sessions. Go grab the link. Let's take a look at it. Let's post something that really makes sense. Misinformation and half-truths are the downfall of any industry, and or just anybody in general. A lot of us have really we've used vaping. We've gotten excellent results. There are people, I can't tell you how many people walk up to me and just this past weekend and go, man, I vaped 2 years ago and I've completely quit smoking now. I don't even vape anymore. Now, obviously, the business side of me goes, oh, please buy another one. But in reality, it's like, there's a guy that's my age that probably smoked for 20 or 30 years and doesn't use any type of tobacco or vaping anymore. That's just huge. You couldn't ask for a better result than that.
No, it was good. No, and I mean, if you're what Georgie smoked for, like you said, 30 years. How many packs a day?
I was a pack and a half, 2-pack a day smoker without any problem at all. And I could have smoked more, but they made us start going outside, and I hate the cold, so in the winter I'd probably smoke a little less.
Yeah. Now, I was never a really huge smoker. I was that guy that y'all hated, the one where you go out to the bar, and I never bought cigarettes ever. But when my buddies were out drinking, pull theirs out. I was like, hey, I'll take one of those. Yeah, that was me. I was that guy. But I have, my family members, so my dad's side, mom's side, both of them, they've smoked pretty much ever since I can remember. My dad, I don't think there's, growing up, there was a picture of him where he didn't have a cigarette in his hand. And he was one person that I definitely tried to get off, smoking onto vaping, and just, he had that mindset of, nah, I don't want to do it. Nah, I like my cigarette. It's we get that a lot of. I know what I'm going to die from if I have a cigarette. I don't know what this is going to do to me. That's just arrogant. And he had that mentality until the day he left us on this world. So it's that's why I'm I'm into vaping. I'm in the industry because I don't want that to happen to somebody else. I mean, it's it tears you up. You have a family member die strictly because of lung cancer, or in his case it was strokes. Just from, I believe he smoked for probably about 45, 50 years. I mean, since he was 15 or 14 years old, he was smoking, and it's just one of those things. It definitely does work if you give it a shot. You try it. Actually, stick to it. We tell people, give us 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And you will notice, it will change your life. You'll notice you'll be able to breathe better, you'll be able to smell better, you'll taste your food again, you can go up the stairs without getting winded and have to stop halfway to catch your breath.
One of the things, Joe Bachman, and I think this is on his website still, and if not, you may have seen it somewhere. His parents had been, 30 or 40 years smokers, I can't remember, probably closer to 40 years. His dad had gotten to the point where just walking to the house was a problem. His mom, horrible respiratory issues and that. We actually went to see his mom and dad and got them set up vaping. His dad was actually able to start mowing the lawn again, which is something he was just incapable of doing for some time because of his respiratory issues. And to this day, Joe's mom is still not smoking. So the huge impact that we've been able to make on people's lives with this product is it just can't be understated. No one wants to see a family member self-destruct for any reason. And sometimes we forget, because it's so accepted, that nicotine is an addictive substance and people are addicted to it. So if we can mitigate the damage of that addiction, I think we've made a huge step in the right direction to maybe saving some people.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
You got any more questions or any more input? We need some stuff from the audience here.
It could be any question, guys. Anything you want to ask. Yes, we would prefer it as vaping related, but if it's just anything, we will definitely take that at this time. Because really, what gives you the information you're looking for, and with us, well, it helps pass the time because we have lots of hours still on the road to go.
All right, I got a good question, and this is one that I see quite regularly because I'm the person that would normally answer this question. I want to open an SS Vape store. We would love for you to open an SS Vape store. We do have an SS Vape way of doing things, just like McDonald's has a McDonald's way of doing things. If you are interested or you've thought about doing this, you can reach out to support@ssvape.com. Your email will eventually end up on my desk, and I will be happy to respond to you. But yes, we are interested in continuing to expand our footprint, and we'd be happy to do that through partnerships with other like-minded people.
Did you see that? Sorry, digressing. It's a huge bug just hit the windshield. It's purple.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry.
Now, this windshield's going to need to be cleaned again.
Very much so. And I can't do it. I guess it's a Ford thing. Electrical issues every time, or not every time, but every now and then I go to roll my windows down. My car dumps all the windshield washer fluid out the of the front of the rear.
Back to the earlier part of this conversation, is this thing's a piece of crap, but it supports Twitch's ego to be able to drive it.
It does. I have Napoleon syndrome, so I need the biggest possible vehicle ever. And my Excursion, well, it does that. And, like I said, we're in this and not his Dodge. So because his Dodge can't fit all of this in there.
And Twitch's ego could not handle riding shotgun in my Dodge.
No, it's my head's too big. It doesn't even fit through the door. It's terrible.
And that is a true statement.
So, but, it's a cute little Dodge. But because my big head, my ego, I gotta stick my head out the window, it turns. It uses as it is a rudder. Oh, my goodness.
All right, well, do we have anything else? Anybody else? Anything you're just dying to know about us and SS Vape? Oh, wait a minute, another text.
Give me a second, guys. Let me also look through mine here. I don't think I have...
Right.
No, I don't think I have any.
This is a funny one, and I feel like I can answer it because I've heard so many times the answer. But is Twitch really Twitch's real name?
Yes, Twitch is my real legal name. It even says it on my birth certificate. I'll just give you the whole name, why not? My legal name is Twitch Chadwick Bracken. Yes, that is my real legal name. So if you see an email from me or call me, or I call you, if you're a business owner and you want to carry our liquid or you want us to carry yours, and say, hey, this is Twitch with SS Vape. That is not a nickname. That is my name. Yes, I have some weird parents. Not gonna lie. No, they didn't really name me Twitch. Legally changed my name a couple years back. Just liked another name better.
Now, I have a few names that I call Twitch, and I'm sure if you've been to any of our events, you've heard me say them, but...
We cannot share them with you right now. No. We want to keep it G-rated, or at least PG. Let's see. But yeah, just it was, more people knew me as Twitch than my original name, so why not? It was simple, did it myself. It's amazing what you can do with a couple hours of your time and $208 than, up at the Denton County Courthouse there in Denton, Texas. So, yeah, that's always a fun question.
Yeah. And in case any of you have wondered, yes, after spending extended periods of time with Twitch Bracken, you may feel like you need to take a shower.
Oh, come on.
Goat was one of the first to point that out. I didn't really understand the feeling I was having, but after listening to Goat explain it, yes, you need to take a shower.
Apparently I make everyone feel dirty, and I don't know why. I mean, come on, I straighten my beard. I'm probably, how does that make anyone feel dirty? I think I'm the most metrosexual guy in this company right now.
There's probably a lot of truth to that.
Maybe Phil. I mean, because he's got that, trimmed up, thing going on.
Phil has definitely got you on the metro side.
Yes. He's the one that we call him Uncle Filthy.
Yeah, good point.
All right, anything else out there? You got anything else on your phone?
No, just, stay tuned, stay in touch. Oh, maybe do have one more.
We're looking. Hang on. He's not good at reading out loud.
This is an essay.
Oh, it's an essay. Let's see. Nothing, maybe?
Yeah, I got something else here. Hang on.
I just like looking at myself in the camera.
Twitch had stated in your YouTube videos, Twitch had stated that you have a small member. How small?
Well, I drive probably the biggest SUV they ever built, so let's just leave it at that.
The other night I was sleeping in the truck and we pulled over on the side of the road and I heard some kind of strange laughter. When I woke up, there were 2 squirrels standing by the side of the road laughing at Twitch.
We want to keep this PG, remember? That's,
Alright, well, it looks like that's about a good place to end this, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Again, keep an eye on the next time we're on a road show, and who knows, it may not even be a road show. We may decide to do this just for the heck of it. If you'd like to really talk with us on a regular basis, hit us up on Facebook and let us know, or send us a message somehow and let us know if you'd like to continue doing these little conversations.
Yeah, I mean, we're always up for doing it. Like I just said a little bit ago, I just love seeing myself on the camera there. Look how pretty I am. All right, guys. I just made him throw up in his mouth. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It's I'll stop so you don't actually see him throw up all over my dash of my truck, even though it needs to get cleaned badly when we get back. But all right, guys. Well, yeah. I guess we will talk to y'all later. Have yourself a good one.
Peace.
Peace. Now I should have planned that better because the button wasn't up on there. All right. Peace.
Peace.